Our beloved country, the Philippines, is one of the tropical countries in the world, which means it is also one of the countries that is prone to natural calamities. This is because we are located within the Pacific Ring of Fire that leads to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. We are also located in the Pacific Typhoon Belt, which may lead to typhoons. These disasters affect not only our homes and communities, but also our lives and the economy as well. It is important that we understand these calamities and know how to stay safe. Let us start with earthquakes. There are two main types, tectonic and volcanic. Tectonic earthquakes happen when underground plates move and release energy, which causes the ground to shake. Our country is especially at risk because of the Pacific Ring of Fire and its many fault lines within the Philippines. Some of the strongest earthquakes in our history include the 1918 Celebesi earthquake, the 1976 Morro Gulf earthquake, and the 1990 Baguio earthquake. On the other hand, the volcanic earthquakes are caused by the rapid magma movement under the volcanoes, which produces vibrations that can lead to eruptions. Example of these volcanic eruptions include the 2020 Taal volcano quake and the 1991 Mount Pinatubo quake. Earthquakes can destroy homes, roads, and natural surroundings. It may also lead to economic losses. In the worst case scenario, it may take human lives. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, monitors earthquakes and provides clear instructions on what to do before, during, and after an earthquake or tsunami in another case scenario. Next, we have typhoons, also called tropical cyclones. Typhoons develop because of the movement of air and low pressure within the Pacific. As our country is within the Pacific Typhoon Belt, the Philippines experiences dozens of typhoons each year. Some of the most destructive typhoons in the 21st century include Super Typhoon Yolanda in 2013, Rolly in 2020, and Odette in 2021. These typhoons bring strong winds, floods, landslides, and storm surges. This circumstance may destroy homes, crops, and even roads. These affect people in which they may have lost their jobs and a narrow livelihood. The economic status may not be in a good state. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAGASA, issues the wind signals from signal number 1 to signal number 5, which is depending on the wind strength of the tropical cyclone. They provide the rainfall advisories from light to torrential rains or red rainfall warning, which is depending on the amount of rainfall every hour. They also provide the instructions before, during, and after the storm. These instructions help us prepare, stay safe, and recover after the storms. Finally, volcanic eruptions are caused by magma accumulation, subduction zone, as well as the pressure under volcanoes. Volcanic eruptions produce lava, ash, and lahar that may lead to environmental hazards, which may destroy farms, homes, and sometimes even affect the climate. There are active volcanoes within Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao like Taal, Mayon, Bulusan, Mount Pinatubo, Cadlaon, Musuan, and Hibok-Hibok, which are closely monitored by PHIVOLCS. There are multiple safety measures that needs to be followed, which include evacuation procedures, wearing protective equipment like goggles and masks, and emergency kits. There's also a government response teams from PHIVOLCS and the Philippine Coast Guard. Within these measures, it helps save lives when eruptions occur. Earthquakes, typhoons, and volcanic eruptions are the main natural calamities that the Philippines faces since we are a tropical country. These natural phenomena can destroy properties, disrupt the economy, in the worst case, threaten human lives. But by being aware within the surroundings, following the safety protocols, and listening to warnings from PHIVOLCS and PAG-ASA, we can reduce the risks that may occur and easily protect ourselves. These disasters cannot be prevented because it is natural, but having preparedness can save lives. We need to stay alert, stay safe, be updated to the recent news, and take action to protect our communities.